This is the options chain. So I keep my 1 minute and my 1 minute on both sides. Why? Because I changed this chart to the option chart. So say this is SPY or whatever you just bought. I bought 15 of these. As soon as first of all, it's going to be both on the 1 minute chart. And then you're clicking through the options and it's not going to move. It's going to stay on the two 1 minute charts. But when you want to change it, you go up here to the top, right next to the ticker name, there's this little, looks like a repeat or reverse button. You hit this, and if you hover over it, it's going to say switch chart to options. So you hit that. Now this chart goes to whatever option you click on. So for example, if I want to switch to a put, SPY put, it's going to go to the SPY put chart of whatever strike that one is. If I want to go to a call, I go back over to this one. It's going to go to that strike. So this is the one I have bought. So say I bought 15. I'm down 136 bucks on this one. What you gotta do is you gotta, and the rod is a little bit bigger than SPY. Let me show you what the SPY one looks like. And then I'll show you how to slide it on the rod because I actually have it and it'll let me put it in. So for example, this is how your SPY chart's gonna look intraday. And say we buy right here in this consolidation zone and it breaks out. We are on the 1 minute chart trailing the previous candle of the breakout. So if I'm buying right here, I wait till it gaps to this candle right here before I put my stop right here. And then as you see, it never gets below that wick. It tried right here to get everybody that was too close, and then it said, well, we couldn't get them. Like, it's crazy. You'll see I'm like 1 penny away from getting stopped a lot of the times, and they know they can't go under that level anymore. And then once it gaps to this candle, I put my stop up a little bit to this candle. And then once I gap to this candle, then I'm going to this candle. And I'm trailing every previous candle, either the top wick or the bottom wick. And then you're going to get stopped out a lot less. And then how do you put it in? Okay, so I have some of these. I can show you. John, mute your mic, babe.
Oh, sorry.
So for this one, say I want to put my stop at this 200 or below these or below this wick right here. Wherever I want to put my stop at, you have to be zoomed in a little bit more on your chart so you can see where your stuff is. So if I'm zoomed out, it's harder to see what's going on in this range. So I gotta zoom in a little bit, and now you can see a little better. So wherever you right click, it's gonna come up with a buy or sell. Put our sell in. Whatever number you right click at is where it's gonna set both numbers. So if I right click right up here and hit it, that's where it's gonna start my numbers at. So I'm not trying to, get to that number real fast. I'm already at that number. So if I want to go right here, I right click, hit the sell stop, and then I always put my stop above the limit. My limit is my lowest I will take, and my stop has to have a range. How I know what range I'm on? I go look at the ticker I'm on. So currently this ticker has 15 plus 5, that's a 20 cent range. So I have to be mindful that this has a 20 cent range. This thing can gap 20 cents. So I need to have a 15, 20 cent range in my stop like this. And then once I send it, it's going to go on my chart. See that, Bruce? See that, Kato?
Yep. Yeah, I see it.
So once it goes on my chart, now on SPY, I wouldn't have this big of a spread. But for example, boom, it's on my chart. And then once I raise it up or raise it down, my spread and my limit, my stop and my limit, the spread is going to move together. See that?
Yeah.
Your spread is going to move with the price. And then wherever you let the button go, it's going to say, do you want to leave it right here? Do you want to replace that old one with this new one? And you say, yes, replace order. Now your stop is up. And then once it gaps up, you wait, you be patient, and then you move it up again on that next candle. And then you hit replace. And you say yes. And then you steadily rising it up until eventually you get stopped out and you don't have to worry about, damn, it got me. Nope, you got your stop right, you got your spread right, you're going to get stopped out.
You could do that all on the legend?
Yes. That's what I